What is the maximum bar height that you can get on your Harley Davidson Softails? Catch you inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. Hope you're enjoying the channel and this series of videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. So here I'm talking about you want to raise your bar height either with aftermarket bars or with some risers, different size risers. Now, let's say for the Sport Glide here, I'll talk about this in particular, but then you can apply the same logic to all the other Softails because there might be slight different variations. On the Softail Sport Glide, you're really looking at a riser height of a maximum 4.5 inches, nothing more than that, to keep the stock cables. And that is the stock clutch cable and the stock brake lines. If you want to go higher than that with these stock handlebars, you will need to change the clutch cable and you will need to change the brake lines as well. So that's something a more involved job. If you're getting aftermarket bars with what have got built-in risers, and let's say you're really talking about an 8-9 inch absolute maximum to retain the stock clutch and the stock brake cables. Anything more than that, then you really are pushing it beyond its limits. When you're going full lock right and full lock left, you will find there is a limit. Even with a 4-inch riser, let's say, which brings these bars up to about 9 inch, let's say, absolute maximum, right on full lock left and right, certainly full lock right, is virtually pulling to the maximum. So that's something that you're going to have to be aware of. So I would say with stock bars, a 4-inch rise on the risers is more than enough, and that's about as high as you'll want to go. For aftermarket bars, you really want to look at the height, overall height, but also how much pullback you've got on those bars as well, if that's really going to affect the length of the cable that you'll need, the brake lines or the clutch cable. Also, don't forget that the taller you go, you may need to change the electrical. With a 4-inch rise, you don't need to change any of the electrical. There's enough length in the cabling there, the wiring I should say, that you need to change into the tank here in the side panel. Anything more than that, you're really going to have to maybe get an extension kit for your electrical wiring and harness as well. As I say, it really depends on your bike, which one you have, what cables you have, the length available, all that. That's something you need to consider. Different Softails have slight different variations, but essentially you're talking about the same thing. You need to see how much flex you have, how much play you have in the cables, and then just measure it. The best way to do this is to take your stock bars, unclamp the top, and then gradually rise them up to see how much play there is in the cables and the brake lines, and that will give you a rough idea of what the maximum height is that you can have for your particular motorcycle, and that will determine what risers you have or what aftermarket bars you have with retaining the stock cables. If you don't want to retain the stock cables, then that's not a problem. You just change whatever you need to do. But this is really the maximum height that you can go with stock. I get lots of emails about this, lots of questions about this. What is the maximum height? What do I need to check for? That's essentially it. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com, and I'll catch you again on another video coming very soon. Bye now.